everybody. Well, firstly, in this video, I wanted to get my thoughts out on the latest WWE releases. I believe they released David Hart Smith, Melina Perez, Gail Kim, and Vladimir Kozlov. Some of these releases, well, all these releases really, they didn't really come off as, like, surprising, because a lot of these guys, they didn't have much going for them as wrestlers, in my opinion, in the company. David Hart Smith, he really didn't do anything. They didn't do anything with him after he broke up with Tyson Kidd. Like, he's just boring. He's got nothing for him. Tyson Kidd's okay. Tyson Kidd's good because he's a good wrestler. He's young. He's still got something going for him. And, his match with Daniel Bryan last week was good. So, I think they could do something with him. But they can't with David Hart Smith, apparently. And now, obviously, they can't because he's released. As for Gail Kim and Melina, again, not much going for them. Because, their time as Divas Champions, personally, I think came and went. And, the Divas title sucks in general. So, there's not really much they can do with them other than give them the title, which they've already done, I don't know how many times. And, even if they did, there's still not much more they can do with them. So apparently they got released. And then, of course, there's Vladimir Kozlov. Now, I would have liked to see Vlad stay, because he's one of the few successful martial artists in WWE. I'm a martial artist myself. I respect people like that. And, I remember back when he debuted on SmackDown, like, he was unstoppable. Not even Triple H or Jeff Hardy could beat him. It took Shawn Michaels after, a year to beat him? Like, he was undefeated for... God, that was such an undefeated streak. He was so unstoppable. Back then, I could have seen him as WWE or World Heavyweight Champion. And now I really couldn't because, well, he joined Santino. And, that tag team was kind of a joke, to be honest. And, once they sort of dissolved that tag team, Vladimir couldn't really do anything other than job on SmackDown. Because they didn't really have any presentable feuds for him so far. I don't know, so then he just got crushed by Mark Henry, and now he's released. And I heard that David Hart Smith might go to MMA or something like that. Well, now he's got time to do that, now that WWE released him, so that's pretty good for him, I guess. But, I guess we'll see what happens. As for WWE itself, I don't really feel like they're suffering too great losses, because when it comes to the guys that they want to push, when it comes to the younger talent that actually have something going for them, they're sort of decreasing the excess population. They're making room for the guys that they actually do want to push. Otherwise, while there are still people that are willing to job, they are going to job with them. So, it's better for the company itself, I guess, for... improving the image, expanding the image of the company, bringing up new talent. It's necessary, very necessary. Now, onto the TNA part of this video. Now, I haven't watched Hardcore Justice 2011, like, I didn't watch it myself, but I heard, I watched reviews of it, on YouTube this morning, and apparently it was shit. I hear that one table was busted in the entire pay-per-view and the crowd was chanting, "Holy shit." Well, don't break one table if it's called Hardcore Justice. You think they would break more than one, but apparently they didn't do that, If you're gonna call a pay-per-view Hardcore Justice, use more hardcore-based matches. And, apparently they were slow-paced, they were slow motion. WWE does that sometimes, but apparently a lot of these matches were just in slow motion. TNA in general has, been decreasing in value lately. I know I've made a lot of videos where I said Impact Wrestling is improving. Well, now, that glory is starting to fade. Like, really, I mean, putting the same guys in the main event over and over, tag team matches that don't make sense, feuds that don't make sense. The Bound for Glory series I kind of like, but trying to put over Bubba Ray, Dudley, and Devon as singles competitors, it just isn't believable to me, to be honest. And, like, let's be serious, the Anderson-Bully Ray feud, not good at all. And, you know, Immortal is crap. Fortune, actually, is crap, too. I mean, you know, the guys in Fortune, they're super talented. You know, they are great singles competitors. Beer Money, probably the best tag team in TNA right now. And, you know, well, one of them at least. I don't know about the best, but, you know, they're just joining all together and fighting Immortal, and that's crap. That is personally crap. And the whole Sting Joker gimmick, you know, it was funny at first. It was amusing, but now it's getting really old. And, you know, it seems to be fading away a little bit, but it's really not going anywhere. And, you know, it's just all too bad, because TNA used to be a great company. They're putting over the X Division a little more, I'll give them that. But, you know, the way they used to put over the X Division, that was way better. I've seen that, it was way better. And overall, man, TNA is just sucking. They need to improve like they have been already. And I don't know what else to say. I'm super disappointed from what I've heard. And you know, TNA, just step up. You're using the same guys over and over again to win the championship. Sting won it after 2 weeks of Mr. Anderson holding the belt. Once again, Mr. Anderson lost it too soon. And really, you're putting the belt on Sting. Once again. He's a dinosaur. His gimmick is worn out. Oh my God. Just really push the younger talent. Really, we don't need the same crap week after week. We don't need it. So TNA, please, you know, listen to reason.